Um, we've been talking about measurement, all right? And then last week we've done some drawing. And so what I want to do now with you guys is sort of take these two things and put them together, okay? So we're going to make a drawing, and then you're going to apply dimensions to that drawing, which is going to involve a measurement operation as well, okay? So this first part is fairly easy. The first step you're going to do is, when we're doing these little drawings, is we're going to make a border on here. Technical drawings usually have a nice border on there. Okay, you're going to put your name here. Not now, just watch me. Okay, and what are we? This is fourth hour, right? Yeah. And notice I write it in there, and then I can close in this box. We're going to take this puzzle piece, and you're going to draw a top, front, and side of this puzzle piece, okay? It's a foam puzzle piece. It depends on what you do here. You could do one of two things. We could make this the top, and then this would be the front, right? And then this would be the side. Okay, or we could make this the top, we could make this the front, and then this the side. So okay, but remember, whatever you choose to do in either way could be considered correct, because there's no which way is the top, which way is the front. This is a puzzle piece. It doesn't have a lot of directionality to it, okay? But either way, there's going to be consistency that you need to achieve to that. The stuff needs to line up. Things need to project and line up, and you still need to have a proper arrangement, okay? And I know that what I mean by proper arrangement, if you consider this to be the top, okay, then the top is going to be in the upper left-hand corner, and then the front is going to be below that, and the side is going to be to the right of that. Or if this is the top, okay, the top is in the upper left-hand corner, then this is the front below that, and then this is the side to the right of that, okay, and stuff lines up. Now the other thing that's happened, you might be tempted to just lay this down on here and trace it. Please don't do that. We've got a grid. Use the grid to draw this, but then that also means that we're going to shrink it down a little bit to make it sit on the grid, okay, which is a typical thing. Drawings are often scaled down for a variety of reasons. If it's a house, you know, when we're building a house or this building, do we have a piece of paper that's as big as this building? No, we have small pieces of paper in comparison with scaled down version drawings that represent the building, okay? So that's what you're going to do. But when we do this, you're going to take a ruler, measure the actual part, and then transfer the dimensions onto your drawing, okay? I'm going to call this the front, so I'm going to make this the top. Well, I can do the front first. Let me do the front first. So I'm going to stay on the grid, nice and neat, and I'm going to start lightly here. And there should be a line there, right? If I line this up right there. But then this should be flat right here. There's no line, and then we've got another corner, so I got to put a line there, and then another corner here. Okay, do you see? And you understand why there's no line here, because that's flat right across there. Okay? Now, realize that my piece is going to be different. You guys, there's a variety of different pieces. You could grab a piece that looks like mine. Yours will likely look different than mine. It'll likely be different than what your neighbor has. So I got a corner and a corner, and there's corners everywhere here, so I'm just going to do all the way across, all of them. There's a corner there. But that's not typical, and that's something I'm going to be looking for. Should there be a separating line there or not, kind of a situation, okay? So I haven't darkened this in, but I will, okay? And I think what I want on here is 5 dimensions, okay? And 3 of them are really easy. I need to know what the overall dimensions are. So I need to know how tall it is, how wide it is, how thick it is. So I'm going to put an extension line right here. Extension line right there. I'm leaving these blank, but you are going to you're going to take your ruler, measure the actual piece, get that measurement, and write it in there. Okay? I can do the overall height, let's say over here. So here's the overall width of it. Okay? Here I'm showing the overall height, and I need to know what the overall thickness is going to be. And this is one of those spots where, oh, we don't have enough room to write inside those extension lines. So then maybe we do this weird thing with the dimension lines where we put them on the outside. And if you have room, you can put the number inside there, or you can write the number on one end or the other. Okay? And then we would need, okay, so I said 5 dimensions. So now you got to give me 2 other dimensions. And so maybe I'll measure this piece and figure out what that dimension is. Maybe I'll need to know how big this hole is here. So if you do the overall dimensions and then give me 2 details, so I'm looking for some things here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for proper arrangement. I'm looking for a top that's on top. I'm looking for the front and then the side that's to the right of that. So the top and then the front is below it, and then the side is to the right of that. I'm looking for this stuff to line up. It's got a grid there. I don't know why you guys don't line this up sometimes. So the right side of this one lines up with the right here. The left side lines up with the left side on this side. Okay? Details project. These corners project up and we get lines resulting in there. Okay? The height lines up. The height, the bottom is here. That's what I mean by alignment. So we have arrangement, top, front, side, and we have alignment. Okay? I'm looking for nice, neat line quality. So take your time, make it look nice. And I'm looking for 5 dimensions. 3 overall dimensions, width, height, thickness, and then 2 detail dimensions. And everything's got to be nice and neat with a nice, neat border.